If you ask me, what scares me more, having way too much or having way too little, it's having way too much.
Who turned you into this guy? Did something turn you
America and my mother. You know, I was born in the Soviet Union. I didn't come up with much. So adversity, America, my mom, and my dad, because when I was 14 and started working at my dad's liquor store for $2 an hour, I was so full of shit, and he sucked it out of me over 10 years because he hates lying and bullshit. Sure. And so he scared me. I was scared to embellish, let alone lie. I don't get upset when people are like, yo, this guy's full of shit. Yeah. Because I'm like, I understand. I actually had that in me, but my dad systematically took it out. And I think it comes from lack of entitlement.
Is entitlement a disease?
100. I'm scared shitless of properly raising my children because they're gonna have so much. Listen, straight up, and I know the audience, I know the culture, I get it, but straight up, if you ask me, what scares me more, having way too much or having way too little, it's having way too much.
Way too much.
100%, because that person is suicidal
doesn't that
and
fall in line
depressed.
with abundance?
Yeah, but people you can't see happiness. There's so many people I know that make $40,000 a year and love life, and so many people I know that have 40 million in the bank and hate life. And everybody's saying like, cool, I'll take my chances, I'll be 40 million. I get it, but guess what? That's what the 40 million person's saying too. Like, damn, I wish I wasn't born into this trust fund. People aren't listening. And the reason I talk about materialistic things, it is the Band-Aid and the makeup of unhappiness for 95%. They're trying to impress people they don't even like. You've seen a bunch of people come through here, right? People have come through here when they were just starting their careers. Sure. 2 years later, they popped, they came in here. You're about to figure out exactly who they are. Were they the same person they walked in here 19 months ago?
Yes.
Some do, and they leave and you're like, yo, thank God, that's good people. Yep. And sometimes people come in here and they forgot.
Have you learned from hip hop? Have you learned anything from sitting down with Nipsey, with Logic?
Yeah, but what I learned from hip hop or the culture happened a long time ago. It happened in Edison, New Jersey, but it really happened in Newton, Massachusetts. I went to Mount Ida College from 94 to 98. It was, 96% minorities. It was 95% of them on financial aid. I learned a lot because I was deep in it. I didn't visit my friend in the hood for a day. For 4 years, I lived deep in it. Yeah. And that's when I got a sense of it. And what it taught me that half decade was, oh, this is exactly.
Is there anybody in hip hop that's not utilizing this opportunity that they have?
All of them.
Really?
Nobody's squeezing it hard enough.
What are they not doing?
They don't realize how valuable the attention is right now on social media. Like they're sitting on their music. Put your music out. The internet is where people's attention is. You got music, post it on Instagram right now. You have 9 followers, start it. Everybody thinks you need 1 million followers. What if your 1 follower is you? It's not about how many, it's who and what can they do. If you got SoundCloud and Spotify and Instagram and YouTube, guys, T Grizzly comes out of fucking jail after 4.5 years from being locked up for a half decade to putting out 1 fucking video and a song. If you've got talent, this is about talent.
Sure.
And all of a sudden, 72 hours later, 21 Savage is DMing you. So if you've got flames and you've got bars and you're fucking so great, put it out. But what's happening is people are insecure.
Of course.
People are overthinking shit. People are artists trying to make it perfect.
Sure.
It's ego.
But also too, I think sometimes it can be that the internet and social media can be a curse because they just come at you and they're attacking you.
Yeah, but when you can't hear them, it doesn't matter. When you get to that place, when you can't hear them, then you start making content. Then you start living your life for real. It's just like high school. Remember in the beginning of the high school, you're worried about everybody's opinion, but then kind of by senior year, you got your clique.
Yeah, you're good.
You don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get everybody in real life to get to the place they were in high school the last month of high school. It comes back to self-awareness, my guy. There is no one path. The only path is like, do you know yourself? And more importantly, that voice inside your own head, a lot of times people don't understand that was put in your head. A lot of people, when I'm like, don't listen to anybody but yourself, I'll get that DM. They'll be like, yo, I love that. My problem is I'm telling myself I suck. And then I have to DM them like, yo, you didn't. Like, that isn't you. That's your mom or dad that put that in your head. And now you believe it and you think it's your own voice. Nobody starts off thinking they suck. Here's the problem. And I'm not trying to be mean, I'm trying to make you happy and win. Most of the people listening right now don't have the talent. I
And
know
that's
you.
the truth, and that's okay.
And that is okay.
It's okay.
And by the way, some of the cats in this room probably, when you guys were 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, might have thought you wanted to be the artist.
Yeah.
But you
I wanted to be a singer, but I can't sing.
and
I
there it
wanted to
is.
rap, I wanted
right?
to sing,
right?
I wanted to
Right?
dance.
And what I would say is, kudos to you to be like, yeah, look, that you understood that what you weren't going to be,
Well, you have to be
Queen Latifah. So
brutally
you had
honest
to
with
fucking.
yourself.
That's it. You know what I love? I love perspective. If you're listening to this right now, it means you have the ability to listen to this right now, which means you live in America. It means that you have some sort of device that allows you to listen to this. I just don't think people understand how lucky they have it, no matter how shitty they think they have it.
Gary, I read somewhere that millennials don't want to be told what to do, but they all need to be told what to do.
Listen, I'm so tired of old people judging millennials when they're the ones who fucking raised these millennials. Why don't we talk about the parents that raised the millennials,
Starts at home,
that
doesn't it?
created the entitlement,
Sure.
who didn't want their kids ever crying, who wanted their kids to be in games where 8th place trophies happen. And then number 2, like, here's my thing. It doesn't matter what that report says. I know a ton of millennials that bleed out of their eyes 19 hours a day and want it. It's funny, we've gotten real politically correct about not being prejudiced about, skin color or male or female, right? But we're shitting on millennials as a whole, and I think it's totally unacceptable. And I want to remind everybody, just because you put entrepreneur in your Instagram title, right? And you went and printed 8 t-shirts that came up with some word that is now your brand, doesn't mean you're a successful entrepreneur. I could put basketball player in my fucking bio. I play ball. Guess what? I don't get paid. There's a big difference between being an entrepreneur and being a successful entrepreneur. I believe in optimism, right? But if you don't back your optimism or manifestation with fucking work and smarts, like nobody you know ever made it without putting in the work. From 15 to 30, I didn't go anywhere on the weekends. Nowhere. Who did that? Who worked 18 hours a day for fucking 15 years like I did? Who left college on Friday afternoon to take a bullshit Amtrak down and not even the Acela, stopping every which way on the East Coast, to then get into Jersey, Woodbridge train station, and then drive to the liquor store, work 2 hours, then go home, sleep for 6, and then work all day Sunday, and then wake up all day Saturday for 13 hours in that liquor store, then wake up Sunday, right? And go back to Boston to go back to school. So don't owe Gary me. You don't know me.
Sure.
I fucking worked every minute of my life.
How do you find your balance from work and life, I guess?
I love them
This is
both
life,
so
yeah.
much, I love them both so much. Like, I do what I need to do. So I think people are just letting other people's opinions. So like work-life balance, real easy. I do what I want.
Yeah.
And as long as the 5 to 9 people I give a fuck about the most are cool with it, then I'm good. I'm not a motivational speaker that wants you to pay me $5,000 to be your coach. I don't want your money. I don't want anything. Super shots fired. Super shots fired. When people say they want to change your life, but real quick, give me $6,000 to do it, you're not changing shit. I'm chasing admiration, my guy.
That's right.
You know what admiration feels like? Like if anybody's got it out there, if you have it from one person, your little niece, it's
amazing.
Admiration. Like, do you know what I felt like coming in here today?
So good.
Taking picture with her in
Yeah.
the front, like that's nice.
Yeah, man.
That I knew how to make money. I know how to make money. I don't need the people watching me on the gram or YouTube or my podcast to give me their money. I've always known how to do that. I want your fucking admiration.
My guy, Gary Vee, you're my guy, my guy.
I appreciate it, my guy.
Yeah.
My guy.
You're my guy too, my guy.
My guy. You are my guy, my guy.
Thank you, my man. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm serious, my guy.
I appreciate it.
You are my guy, my guy.
How do you
I appreciate that.